Very good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for joining on time. Today we are going to discuss about the things, the tools which are really helping us to overcome any kind of psychological pain, whether it is anxiety, stress, depression, or any kind of emotional pain. Whatever the emotion or the feeling, the heaviness, the wrongness, which is there in your mind, that will be released today. Let me share the small presentation so that it will be easy to understand. Today's modality we have chosen is the access consciousness. Access consciousness is about empowering people to know that they know. That means we are not teaching something new. We are just making the people to know that they already know. There is not something new which you are going to learn today. Only thing is whatever is there in you, whatever the consciousness, awareness, being alert, that we are letting you know that you have the infinite capabilities. In the access consciousness starts about being an infinite being. I think most of the time, whenever we ask the question, who are you? You just close your eyes and try to find the answer for this question. Just for a couple of seconds, close your eyes. No need to say what the answer you're getting. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, it's enough. See, most of the time, whenever we ask the question, who are you? We have our own identification. First, it starts with the body, the position, your financial situation, the relationships, like this and all. I am a human being. I am this body. I am so and so. I'm doing so and so job, so and so officer, and I'm to business like this. I'm male, female. I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I'm a strong person. Like this, we have our own limited. These are all the limited identifications which are identifying with ourselves. But actually, you're an infinite being. Let us do small exercise to realize, to make you understand what is the meaning of an infinite being and what you are. Just close your eyes. We are going to do a small exercise to find out who you are really, who really you are. By closing your eyes, just observe the breathing. Just see how the breathing mechanism takes place in your body. You're breathing in through nose and breathing out through nose. Is a normal breathing as usual as you are breathing before this. Feel the presence of the body, how it feels. Witness the body is there. You just expand yourself beyond the body in all the directions, front, back, right, left, top, and bottom. Keep expanding for 10 feet in all the directions around your body. Expand for another 100 feet in all the directions. Now you can feel the walls of the room, what color they are. Keep expanding to the whole building in all the directions. Now the whole building is in you. Keep expanding for 100 meters in all the directions. Expand for 1 kilometer in all the directions. Now the entire area surrounding roads, buildings, everything is in new. Expand for another 10 kilometers in all the directions. Expand to the whole city. And still you have capacity to expand, keep expanding in all the directions. Expand for 1,000 kilometers in all the directions. 10,000 kilometers. 100,000 kilometers in all the directions. Now all the surrounding planets, stars, solar system, and their moons all are new. Expand to whole, so entire solar system. And still you have the capacity to expand, keep expanding to the nearby stars and their planets. Expand to entire galaxy, the Milky Way. There are billions of stars, billions of planets, known and unknown creations are there in our galaxy. And still you have the capacity to expand, keep expanding in all the directions to surrounding galaxies. The universe, in the universe, there are billions of galaxies are there, known and unknown creations. Keep expanding to the whole universe in all the directions. And still you have the capacity to expand, keep expanding. In that expansive state, open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. So after this, do you think you are in your body or your body is in you? You can unmute and let me know. You are in your body or your body is in you?
My body is in me.
Great. That means when we identify ourselves with a body, that is not our real self. We are infinite beings. So infinite being operates from just knowing, just by knowing, not from the limited thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Thoughts, feelings, emotions are our limited awareness. Whatever we are thinking in the limited brain, the intellect, that is showing up as the thoughts, feelings, or limitation, that is the limited. But when it comes to awareness, just by knowing, when I say to you to expand to the whole universe surrounding stars, planets, and galaxies, and all known and unknown creations, and whatever the galaxies and the clusters and the stars, creation, all the known and unknown molecules, whatever you are able to perceive, it is that information is not given to you by ISRO or NASA or some other organization, some agency or institute. You just knew. It is just awareness. So let us start operating by being an infinite being from today onwards. When you're an infinite being, you have infinite awareness, infinite possibilities, infinite joy, infinite peace. Everything is abundant. Everything is abundant. Universe is always abundant. Universe is always willing to give. Only thing is we need to be open to receive. We need to be willing to receive from the universe. You ask anything from the universe is always willing to give. And the first mantra in access is, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. everything, each and everything. You just keep saying this mantra, access mantra 10 times in the morning and 10 times in the evening, and see that your whole life is becoming easy, joyful, and abundant, glorious. And in the access, we are using a wonderful tool known as the clearing statement. The founder of Access Consciousness is the Gary Douglas, and the co-founder is Dr. Dane Heer. The Gary Douglas, when the things are not going up in his life, not going up well, then he started asking questions to the universe. And when he was keep on asking questions to the universe and willing to open to receive the possibilities, whatever the universe is showing up, he got a call from a massage therapist. Doing a massage therapy, he wanted to heal someone. So during that massage therapy session, these access bars came into existence. Access bars are 32 points on our head. Just by gently touching those points, and by using the powerful access clearing statements, there are specific statements for each bar or the point. So you are releasing the electromagnetic components, whatever it is stored in the brain in that particular bar, in that particular point. Even though it is stored or accumulated even for last 5,000 to 10,000 years, it can be released in just 5 to 10 minutes. It is so powerful. And to do the access bars, you need another person. Either you can run the bars to other person, or someone can run your access bars, because reaching those points and holding the hand for long period of time, it may not be quite comfortable when it comes to for self. So today we are not going to discuss about access bars. And today what we are discussing is access tools, which you can use for your own self. It is for self development, for your own self. Whatever the emotions you have, whether it's a sadness, heaviness, whatever the heaviness or the wrongness is there in your mind, to clear that, you can use these clearing statements. There are various clearing statements, maybe around 7 to 8,000 clearings are there. Clearing statements are there in access. And today we are not going to discuss all of them. And the thing is, in access, all the clearing starts from the question. Just by asking question. When you ask a question, different possibilities start showing up. And whatever the underlying energy is there, which is causing that particular limitation, that starts showing up. When that shows up, you are clearing that energy. You're returning or destroying or undoing that energy and creating the energy of possibilities, creating the new life. And whatever the hidden stuff, underlying energy still is there, that will be blasted out by using the clearing statement. Clearing statement is so easy. It goes like this: right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And this clearing statement can clear anything which is keeping you limited, which is keeping you from having the easy, joyful, and abundant life. The meaning of the right clearing statement is, you need not to understand the clearing statement to work, and you need not to believe whether it works or not. And one more thing is, just by saying these words, it is straight away reaching your subconscious mind, where all the underlying energy, hidden stuff is there, that is causing that particular limitation or the problem which you are experiencing as the heaviness. Just for your information, I'll give the meaning of the clearing statement: right and wrong. And whatever the limitation you're working on, any kind of heaviness, wrongness, as someone has lied to you, or some kind of sadness or anger is there, and whatever is there, what is right about this, about that limitation? Right and wrong means, what is wrong about this? What is good about this? What is bad about this? And whenever we judge something as bad, it is easy to let go, because we already decided as bad. When we judge something as good, then we try to holding on to that particular thing. So we are clearing Whether it is good or the bad or right or wrong, all these judgments we are clearing about that limitation. And pod and POC. POC POC means point of creation, from where this particular emotion or the feeling or this energy got created. We are going to the root or the origin of that particular limitation where it got created and clearing that stuff. And pod means point of destruction. In how many ways it is trying to destroy you. So we are clearing all this, whether it is right, whether it is wrong, right and wrong, good and bad, whether it is good or bad. If it is good, what are the rewards I am getting? If it is bad, what is the punishment I am getting with this limitation? Pod and POC, from where it got created, pod, how it is destroying us. And all nine means Gary Douglas has put all nine different layers of that negative energy in just one word. You need not to cognitively understand those different layers. Just by saying all nine, it is clearing all the 9 different layers of energies of that particular limitation or the energy or the heaviness, whatever you're working on. Shorts means short form of what is meaningful about this, what is meaningless about this. Once you make something as meaningless over a period of time, and it is coming back and running on you like anything. So whatever it is, whether it is meaningful or meaningless, you're clearing all the limitations. And boys means nucleated spheres. It's just for short form for the nucleated sphere. Nucleated spheres are like layers of the onion. If you keep on peeling the layers of the onion, where you'll end up in nowhere, only into tears. So like this, whatever the limitation, heaviness you are experiencing, whether it is psychological disturbance, sadness, or anxiety, suicidal thoughts, emotional pain, it has so many layers, n number of layers. So when you say the word boys, you are clearing all those different layers of energies of that particular heaviness of the limitation. And beyond means feeling abstract, just beyond your thinking capacity, beyond your imagination, just beyond. See, when you are saying this magical phrase, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, POC, online, short, spice, and beards, it is clearing all these layers of energies, judgments, point of views, projections, rejections, calculations, each and everything. You are just being neutral. You're just free. Just being free. Free means infinite joy, infinite freedom, infinite peace, infinite bliss. Because you're an infinite being. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and POC, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. That's all you have to do. And how to use this clearing statement, that we will be discussing now. And another thing found in Access is 99% of the head in your stuff does not belong to you. It is shocking, no? 99% of the stuff in your head does not belong to you. Like a big radio receiver, you're receiving the things and perceiving the things, thoughts, emotions, feelings from the people around you, from each and everything, from the earth and the universe. And when you start feeling something, some kind of pain, you start making it your own. When you start feeling some kind of heaviness, you start making it your own. But 99% of this stuff going on your head does not belong to you. So it's time to clear that stuff and free yourself and make yourself free. And the tool to clear this stuff is, who does this belong to? For each and every thought, feeling, emotion, just ask, who does this belong to? 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 Just keep asking, who does this belong to? And over a period of time, you say that you're feeling light. Intensity of that particular heaviness of the emotion, what you're experiencing, is reduced. That means it is not yours. When you feel light, when you keep asking who does this belong to for that particular emotion, whatever you're experiencing, if you feel light, that means it is not yours. You just perceived, you are just perceiving that particular heaviness or emotion. So now it's time to return to sender. And when you are returning to sender, you need not to know from whom you are received, from where you are received. You just say return to sender with consciousness attached. So once you return, the universe will take care of the energy. Universe knows better than you to take care of these energies, how to handle those energies. It is none of your business. You just say, who does this belong to, and return to sender with consciousness attached. And whatever the underlying energy is there, clear that by saying the clearing statement, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. For each and every pain, thought, feeling, limitation, emotion, any kind of problem or heaviness, what you're experiencing, you just ask that who does this belong to? 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 I mentioned the same in the tool in the chart. I request you to read one by one so that it will be easy for you to remember. And another thing is, take a challenge of using this tool for next 3 days for each and every thought, each and every emotion, each and every wrongness, each and every sadness, each and every suicidal thought, if at all it is there, and each and every heaviness, whatever is causing you unpleasant feeling. You just ask to that, who does this belong to? Sadness is there, who does this belong to? Anger is there, who does this belong to? Accept happiness and joy for each and everything, whatever is causing you heaviness. Take challenge of asking this for next 1 second, for next 3 days. For each and every thought, and you see that at the end of the 3 days, you walk like a walking, talking meditation. You're totally free. You can feel the power of infinite being. You can feel that you are an infinite being. Everything is possible. Anything is possible. Kalpana madam, you wanted to say something? Kalpana madam, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, okay, the whole thing we have to say, what does this belongs to, who does this belongs to, return to sender, everything, or just who does this belongs to?
Everything you need to say. See, when you ask who does this belong to, what for you're asking, there is some kind of sadness, some kind of heaviness in your mind. Maybe thought or emotion or someone is showing up in your mind that is causing disturbance. So for that feeling or the thought, whatever heaviness is there, for that you are asking who does this belong to, who does this belong to. And once you feel light, you need to return to sender because it is not yours. You perceived this from someone or something, somewhere from this universe. So now it is time to return that particular emotion. You just say return to sender with consciousness attached. That means consciously you are returning that particular heaviness. And then you clear the underlying energy with this clearing statement, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, shorts, boys and beyonds. And when you are saying this clearing statement, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine, shorts, boys and beyonds, you need not to understand the meaning of this clearing statement. And one more interesting thing is, when you are using this tool, you need not to believe that this is going to work. Many times people have the impression that if I believe in this thing, it is going to work. If I believe in that, it is going to work. If you believe, then only do it. Here, nothing like that. Whenever you are using this tool, it is straight away going to your unconscious or the subconscious mind, where all the hidden stuff, underlying energy is stored. That is what creating all these limitations and heaviness. And from there, it is clearing.
So I don't remember so many sentences. So can I just sit and read or something like that?
Madam, I think it may take around 3 months to remember all these words. Is it okay? If you're spending around 10 minutes a day, by the end of 3 months, you'll be able to remember.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
See, when something is so valuable, when something is going to change our life, we need to spend some time and energy.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
We
sure.
need to spend energy to remember those things, tools. This is the tool which is going to change your life. This has changed it, changed many people, and this lifted many thousands of people from suicidal thoughts.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Can I
Most
suggest
welcome.
something?
Yes, madam.
Ma'am, I will suggest that you write down these sentences on the paper and paste that paper in the kitchen or somewhere. Because this is very useful. Srinivas sir, here I would like to say thank you to you that I am become habitual. Early in the morning, I chant that all life comes to me with peace, fun, and glory. And it has made a lot of difference in my life. I got the positive.
Please hold on. Can you please hold on for a while? Sorry, I'm not able to hear you. I'm just, just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. 1 or 2 minutes. Sorry for the inconvenience. I think it may take only 1 minute to change this audio settings. Oh, great. It's already done. Yes, madam. Tell me.
Sir, you go ahead with your talk because I don't want to take much of your time. Hello.
No, actually, you wanted to say something, and in between, I was not able to hear you.
Yeah, I wanted to suggest Kalpana ma'am that she can write those sentences, those paragraphs, and paste that paper on the paper. She can write and paste the paper, 2, 3 papers she can make, and paste them in each room.
Oh, thank you very much for reminding me. Yeah, thanks a lot.
So she can
I just
easily.
forgot. Yeah, I was supposed to tell that thing.
Thank you
See,
so much. Thank you.
Yeah, because it is very, very, very effective. I have experienced that. So I am suggesting, I want everyone to experience the benefits of it. So I am suggesting I intervene. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome, madam. And thank you very much for reminding us. See, here, what Kalpana madam has told us is very important and interesting thing. See, most of the time, as I told, take the challenge of using this tool for each and every heaviness of the emotion for next 3 days. Tomorrow morning, you wake up and you do this tool, use this tool for 10 minutes, and then you become busy with something else and you forget. And after 1 hour, you just remember, and then you start doing for another 5 minutes. Then you're going to work or business or something, you get busy and you forget. Maybe only in the afternoon or somewhere after a couple of hours only you remember that, oh, sorry, I forgot to use this tool. Who does this belong to? Where did I kept this tool? Who has stolen this tool and all? So then you start using for another 5 minutes or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and again you forgot. You become busy with something else and you forgot. And only in the night will go to, oh, I was supposed to use this tool for whole day. For next 3 days, I forgot to use. What is going to happen and all. So for that, whatever the Kalpana madam has told is helping so much, because you just make a yellow pasted pad available, or some piece of paper. You write this tool, who does this belong to, on that paper, and stick one on the table, one on the mirror, one in the kitchen, one on the almirah, one on the door, one in the bathroom, one on the vehicle, and one on your forehead, so that it will keep on reminding you. Wherever you go, you're always seeing, who does this belong to, who does this belong to, who does this belong. Even when I go to bathroom, it is showing who does this belong. When I sit in a car, again the car mirror, it is showing who does this belong to. So there is no chance of forgetting. One is stick in your system, somewhere in the monitor or somewhere wherever you're working or wherever you're sitting, so that it's keep on reminding you. That is what I was saying. So it will help you to remind, it will remind you to use this tool. Who does this belong to? So that for next 3 days, you will not forget to use this tool. And at the end of the 3 days, you will become like an infinite being. You will become not just like, you will become an infinite being because you have infinite possibilities. You are just free. You are joyful, infinite bliss, infinite joy. You are just peaceful. It is so powerful. The tool is so powerful. Now, as I mentioned the tool in the chart, I request you to few of you one by one to read this tool so that it will be easy to remember and you'll be able to understand how to use this tool. Let us start with Tamilian Sanjeevi.
Yeah, sir. 1 second. I need to see that and read.
In the chart, are you able to see in the chart?
Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah.
Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Return to center with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, part and park, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you.
Next, Dr. Preeti, PhD. Madam, you are muted. Okay, I'll make it easy for you.
Sir, I can read. This is Preeti.
Yes. Are you
But
able
I'm
to
not
see the
Doctor
presentation?
PhD, sir. That's Dr. Anita PhD, I think.
Okay. Yeah, who is going to read? Amita, madam?
Yes. Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
Oh, you're
Thank you,
really
sir.
great, madam. Next,
Thank
Chamarajanagar would like to read.
Yes, sir.
Great.
This belongs to return to sender with the conscious attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, forward and park, all 9 short, boys and behinds. Thank you, sir.
Preeti, madam?
Yes, sir. Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you.
Kalpana, madam? The
Yes,
person who
sir.
has given us the excellent contribution.
Yes, sir. Who does this belongs to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pop, all 9 shots, boys and beyond. Thank you.
Next, who is going to read?
May I read, sir?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, odd and pop, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you, sir.
Next, Abhijit, would you like to read?
Sir, I have just read it.
Oh, I think I need to hear you reading once again, please.
All right. Who,
He's such an amazing person, no? I like to see him in our meetings. He's always interactive and he's very much interested. Yes, sir, please.
who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, odd and pop, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you,
Great.
sir.
Anybody else?
Yes, I can. Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and cock, all 9 shots, boys and beyond. Thank you.
Anybody else is there?
So a small doubt.
Yes,
I'm new
ma'am.
in this group actually. Bharti from Tamil Nadu. Sir, do we have to repeat the statement thrice? Who does this belong to? Is it like asking yourself multiple
Yes.
times and then you?
See, when you're asking this question, who does this belong to? You are asking this question to the emotion, what you're experiencing. For example, whole day you are totally fine and all of a sudden you start feeling the sadness. you perceive sadness. For that sadness, you ask, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong? Keep asking, who does this belong to? Maybe for a couple of seconds or couple of minutes. When you keep on asking this question to that particular emotion or the feeling what you're feeling, you feel light. That means it is not yours. Then you start saying, return to sender with consciousness attached. That means you are consciously returning that particular sadness or the emotion to the sender from where you have received, anywhere from the universe. And that is the job of the universe to take care of that energy. And then you are clearing any kind of underlying energy by the clearing statement. Right and wrong, good and bad, hard and POC, all 9, shorts, boys and beyonds.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear, madam?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bharti Airtel, sorry, Chennai Bharti.
No, sir, I'm from Coimbatore.
Oh, Chennai, Coimbatore Bharati, not Bharti Airtel. Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
I thought Chennai is the only city in Chennai, so Tamil Nadu.
No, sir.
One more city is there. Great.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else would like to?
So I'd like to read.
Yes, madam.
Where's the screen? So I want to see the statements.
Okay, it is on the way.
Okay. Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds.
No, thank you very much.
So one question, you
Yes.
said, who does this belong to? You keep on asking. And so till the emotion does not leave, we don't say the next sentence. Is it return
No,
to
and it's
sender?
not like that. Either you can use for a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, and then you say, return to sender with consciousness attached.
And this
See, here's the-
continues
Yes, keep on saying as long as possible, whole day.
as long as you
Continuously,
don't get rid of
whenever
that.
you feel some kind of unhappiness, unpleasant feeling. See, if you are laughing, that means for that, no need to say. If you're able to smile wholeheartedly, that means you're totally fine. When there is something you want to hide in your face, any kind of heaviness or emotion, that is the thing which is causing you the unpleasant feeling. For that, you ask, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to?
So that is
for
everything, fear.
Yes, fear. See, I would like to share one of my example. When I use this tool, how it has worked. Maybe around few years back, one fine morning, night I went to bed and I was totally fine. I'm just meeting all of you. Whenever you want to speak, you can unmute yourself. You see, whole day was fine, and that night I went to sleep well, and I had a very good sleep. And in the morning, maybe around 5 o'clock or somewhere in the 4:30 early morning, I woke up and started feeling severe back pain. It was so severe, I was not able to move. And all of a sudden, I don't know from where, a lot of sadness. I was not able to open my eyes. And when I started opening my eyes, I felt like I don't want to open my eyes. I just wanted to give up. I didn't know what has happened all of a sudden in the early morning around 4:30 or 5 in the morning. So I thought today is not the day to work, proceed for work and all. I think it's better to take rest, because in this situation, physical, psychological condition, I may not be able to go out and all. So I was just lying on the bed and I could not sleep because of the sadness. I was going through all this depression and the severe pain, the physical pain, which I was experiencing at the time, the back pain. So I started asking myself, I just started using this tool, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? I was just closing my eyes, and the kind of eyes were getting wet, maybe like tears are flowing all of a sudden. I could not understand why it was happening all of a sudden. Night, the previous night, when I was going to sleep, everything was fine. So I just started using this tool, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? For that back pain and the depression, sadness, which I was going through. Just asking, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? And now and then I say, return to sender with consciousness attached. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Maybe I think after half an hour, it was in a drowsy state, I think. I was just using, I think, approximately around half an hour. After half an hour, I just woke up and I was totally fresh. I was feeling so happy and fresh. My body was totally fine. It was so flexible, no pain, no wear. In just half an hour, just by closing my eyes and lying on the bed, I just used this tool. All that severe back pain, all the sadness, all the depression, everything disappeared. I didn't know when it got disappeared in that duration of around half an hour approximate. And even now, I'm not able to read how it got released from my space, all that pain and sorrow, sadness. And whole day I was able to enjoy. All I did was, by closing my eyes, I was just asking, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Only this much I was doing, and it took just half an hour to let go all that pain, sorrow, suffering, everything was totally fresh. And I was so excited. And I could not control my excitement that day. I informed each and every of the person whom I knew, all of my friends and relatives, everybody. Today I had such a worst situation in the early morning, and I came out just by using this tool. It has changed my life. It has saved my life. It is so powerful.
Sir, can I ask you one thing?
Yes, madam.
Like suppose sometimes no emotions are showing at all, like whether it's the sadness or a depression or anger or just blankness. Sometimes you don't understand any emotions are there or no.
Yeah.
And I do the affirmations. I just keep on saying, okay, I'm happy, I'm this, that. So sometimes I don't understand only what is happening. So that time also, can I do this?
Yes, see, the purpose of doing this tool is clearing the stuff which is causing any kind of unpleasant sensation. So when you are using any other affirmation or when you are busy with some other work, you are really joy. You are just casually doing that job, particular job, what you are doing, and you are able to enjoy that job, whether it is driving or doing something or any job, then no need to use the tool because you are just joyful. No need to use any other tool. You just focus on that job which you are doing. And whenever something shows up which start disturbing your concentration, some kind of thought, some kind of pain, some sadness, some emotion, some heaviness. So for that, you are using the tool. Is it clear, madam?
Yeah, very much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now I request all of you to practice this tool for around maybe around 5 minutes, so that you will experience the power of this tool. Now all you have to do is you just keep asking this question. First you find what is the emotion which is causing you any kind of heaviness, whatever it is, maybe financial commitment or some relationship, some lack of understanding or some difference you have with some other person, or someone has lied to you, or your kids are not behaving listening to you, whatever maybe, or any sadness or some past incident. You just close your eyes now for a few seconds and see anything is there which is causing any kind of stress, pain, sadness, wrongness, heaviness, whatever that is causing you heaviness, unpleasant sensation, which is causing you making you unhappy. You just find that. And now we can open your eyes, and whatever you found for that particular emotion or the feeling or whatever the situation you found, for that you just ask, who does this belong to? 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 You just want to ask only the question, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Just keep asking, who does this belong to, further until I tell you to stop. Who does this belong to? 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 Now you ask another question. Is it mine? Is it mine? Is it mine? Who does this belong to? Is it mine? Who does this belong to? Is it mine? Is it someone else? Who does this belong to? Is it someone else? Who does this belong to? Is it someone else? Who does this belong to? Is it someone else? Is it something else? Is it something else? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Is it something else?
So how many times do we have to chant
You
this?
just follow me. You just follow me. Who does this belong to? You just follow whatever I'm saying. You just follow the guidelines. You just ask to that particular emotion or whatever is showing up. Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? One more time. Who does this belong to? Is it mine? Is it mine? Is it someone else? Is it someone else? Is it something else? Is it something else? Those who have found yes for is it someone else, you just repeat, return to sender with consciousness attached. When you ask this question, is it someone else? If you find yes, then you say return to sender with consciousness attached. Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, hard and pop, all nine, shorts, boys and beyonds. Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pop, all nine, shorts, boys and beyonds. And how many of you found yes when you asked, is it mine? You can unmute yourself and tell me. No need to close your eyes while doing this exercise. Did any of you find yes when you asked, is it mine?
Sir, I just felt
Yes.
like sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. It's me.
Okay. Miniketan found yes when you asked, is it mine? And what about you, madam? Kalpana, madam?
I just felt like how you were saying tears, though I felt like a heaviness and tears in my eyes.
Okay, see, when you are asking these questions, is it mine? Is it someone else? Is it something else? For which one you found yes? Whether it is yours or someone else or something else?
No, that answer I didn't get.
Okay, you just keep asking one more time. You just ask, who does this belong to? Is it mine? Is it mine? Is it someone else? Is it someone else? Is it something else? Is it something else? So when you are asking these three questions, for which question you found yes from within you?
Mine is coming yes.
Okay. See, when it is mine, then that is a different clearing. See, how many of you found yes when you're asking when it is something, someone else?
So for me, it was someone else.
Okay. Anybody else found? I got the image of someone. Yeah, another person mentioned. One more
I have
person.
got the image of some place.
Okay, someplace. Okay. See, when it is someone, then you are using the clearing statement that return to sender with consciousness attached. Right and wrong, good and bad, part and park, all line, shorts, boys and beyonds. When you find yes, when you are asking is it mine, then wherever I made it mine, I destroy and uncreate it all times a godzillion. Wherever you made it yours, will you now destroy and uncreate it all times a godzillion? Just say yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, part and park, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And for those who have found yes when you're asking is it mine, now I request you to just say yes when I ask the question. Wherever you made it yours, will you now destroy and uncreate it all times a godzillion, please? Just say yes. Right
Yes.
and wrong,
Yes.
good and bad, part and
Yes.
park, all
Yes.
nine shorts, boys and beyonds. That's all you have to do. When it is something else, when you found it is something else, neither it is yours nor someone else, but it is something else, then what you have to do is you need to expand to the whole universe. Just lift your hands and open yourself, expand yourself to the whole universe as you did in the beginning of this session. You are expanding to whole universe, and by closing your eyes and pull energy from all the universal molecules through your palms and send that energy to the mother earth by saying 1 2 3. When you say 3, you're opening your palms and sending that energy to the mother earth. So in that way you can clear that. Is it clear for everybody how to use this tool? Anybody has any doubt?
So the statement, when you say it is, if it is yours, then what are we to say, sir?
Wherever I made it mine, I
Wherever-
destroy and uncreate it all.
Sir, can you show that on the screen? So we can write it down when it is mine. You are saying something in between.
Okay, let me show. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wherever I made it mine, I destroy and uncreate it all times a godzillion. When you ask the question, is it mine? If you find yes, you need to use this. This is for is it mine? If you find the answer, yes. When you ask who does this belong to, is it mine? If you find yes, wherever I made it mine, I destroy and uncreate it all times a godzillion. Because here we are just perceiving the things from around the world and people around the world and all over the universal molecules, whatever the energies are there, like a big radio receiver. And now it's time to clear the stuff and make yourself free. Free from all bondages, free from all the pain, free from all the discomfort. Just being joyful, infinite joy, infinite bliss, infinite bliss. Just infinite being. And is it mine? Is it someone else? Or is it something else? No need to use this for now because it is maybe quite difficult for you to remember. All you have to do is just only these 3 phrases. First, you ask the question, who does this belong to? Then we say return to sender with consciousness attached. And then clear the energy by saying the right and wrong, good and bad, part and park, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Only this much you need to do. And sometimes to remember this, it may take couple of days, couple of weeks, and couple of months also. So for that, what you have to do is you just write on a small piece of paper and paste it wherever you're sitting, where you're walking, where you're standing. And once you can post it on the traffic signal also. So when you're looking for the signal, it will remind you, oh, I need to use this tool. Who does this belong to? Why we are focusing more on return to sender? Because in the access, it is found that 99% of the stuff in your head does not belong to you. Like a big radio receiver, we are perceiving the things from around the world, people around the world. So let us work on the 99% of this stuff. And even in my personal experience, whenever I ask this question, who does this belong to? Almost 99.99% of the times I found it is someone else. Maybe 0.00001% only. I have been using this for so many years. Maybe only once or twice I found it is mine. And remaining almost 100% of the time when I ask the question, for each and every heaviness I was experiencing, I found it is yes for someone else. So let us focus on the 99% of the stuff which is causing you all this heaviness, limitations in your life, and make yourself free, joyful. Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
Sir, one more question, sir.
Yes, madam.
So when you are asking who does this belongs to, so that time we don't have to ask those it is someone else or it is something else.
No need to ask.
We don't have to ask every time.
No need to ask. Because that will take a long time and long practice also required here.
Okay.
So you just focus on the 99% of it, because here only 99% of the stuff which is there, which you are perceiving, is not yours. Only remaining only 1%. Maybe it's yours or someone else, something else. So let us focus on the 99% of the stuff which is causing the heaviness.
Okay.
That will be free.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anybody else has anything to say? Yeah. Yes, madam. Bharti Airtel.
So, if I have to say, is it something else? What do you mean by something else, sir?
Something else, maybe you received from some other energy, some other plant kingdom or mineral kingdom somewhere else. Because each and every molecule in this universe has its own consciousness. Maybe you might have received from the chair you are sitting on. Because a chair has its own identity, has its own conscious, subconscious, and superconscious mind. And whenever a person going through any kind of pain or issue, for example, one person is going through one kind of psychological pain, maybe some kind of financial issues, that person sitting on that chair, when that person gets out of that chair, he is leaving some kind of that energy on that chair, some sort of energy. Some energy is stored on that chair. So whenever someone else sitting on that chair, they start feeling that financial issues and money related problems and all. So like this energies, we don't know how we perceive these energies. So is it clear?
Sir, if the answer is something else, then what to say? You told if the answer is mine, what to say?
Then what you need to do is, it's not saying you, what you need to is, you just lift your hands like this, pull energy from all over the universal molecule. You need to expand to the whole universe, as we did in the beginning of this session. You're expanding to the whole universe. Being a universal being, there you pull energy from all the universal molecule, and whatever the energy is required to Earth, you send that energy to the Mother Earth, saying 1, 2, 3. When you say 3, you're opening your palms and sending that energy to the Earth. 1, 2, 3. Is it clear,
That's
madam?
it, sir. That's it.
Yes, that's all.
Okay.
That is clear. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome. Anybody has anything to ask? Still, anybody is holding on to any kind of heaviness? Any thought is disturbing you? Oh, Abhijit, great. Okay, shall we call it as a day? Will you say good night? I think you.
Sir, when you are hello, sir, when you are holding EFT session, sir?
I'll let you know, madam.
EFT session.
Yeah, I'll post it in the group. Maybe this.
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Maybe
Please.
in this week on weekdays we'll be doing in the evening, maybe around 7:30 in the evening. maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. I am yet to decide. Once I decide, I'll post it in. You are there in our WhatsApp group, no?
Yeah, I'm there.
I'll be posting in the group, or you can join.
Yeah, I would send you the message also regarding that on your personal chat.
Okay, madam. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Most
God bless
welcome.
you. God bless you.
Thanks to all of you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
sir.
God
Thank you
bless you,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Bye.
Good night, sir.
Enjoy your lives.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, someone is trying to say something.
Yes, sir. Please
Thank you, sir.
excuse me.
Thank you.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, madam.
Sir, am I clear?
Yes,
Is my
madam.
voice clear? Sir,
Yes,
I wanted to know if there is an inaction, if there is an inaction by somebody from our house, and that is causing sadness. So when I say, is it because of someone else? So it will be yes, but the person is mine own. So if I say return it to sender, how will it affect that person?
See, when it comes to energies, when you perceive the energy of the other person, let me take one example. One person whom I knew is going through some kind of illness or difficulty. So I start feeling compassion about, oh, my dear friend is going through a lot of pain and difficulties and all. And I start perceiving his energies and I start feeling all the sadness, what the person is going through. So here what is happening? I feel like I am sharing his pain. But actually, when I perceive it, in no way it is going to help that person. So now it is my job to release that energy which I perceived from that person. When I say return to sender, maybe at times we find that we receive from that person, but the universe knows what is energy, how to take care of these energies. Universe knows why those certain circumstances, situations got created to that particular person. Maybe that person is at the right time to learn something out of that situation or the difficulty which is going through. So when you say return to sender, you need not to understand whether you're returning to that person or whether it is going back to that person and it is again going to cause more harm to that person. It is none of your business. Universe knows. It is the job of the universe to take care of the energies, and the universe knows better than you, me, and each and everyone to take care of the energies. And even after perceiving the energy of other person, in no way it is going to help that person. Instead, when you start releasing your energies, your emotions about that person, at the same time, you are that particular kind of emotions you release from at least 3.5 lakh people. Once you release, please remember, once you release any kind of sadness, it will be released from at least 3,50,000 people around the world. You are not only healing yourself, you are healing 3,50,000 people just by clearing your energy, just by releasing your pain, just by releasing your frustration. It is so important. It is not only me who is healing myself. When I release one particular emotion, it will be released from at least 3.5 lakh people. It is so important. Keep using the tools, make yourself free, take care of yourself. It's all about nurturing and taking care of yourself. If you are willing to nurture and take care of yourself, that is enough for this world. Just by changing yourself, you can change the whole world. I think it is so lengthy. Is it clear, madam?
So
Yes,
nice.
sir. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
Thank
So, sir, can we do that for other people, or we cannot? What she was asking like that.
All you have to do is you need to take care of yourself.
Okay.
Are you willing to nurture and take care of yourself?
Srinivas,
Am I really willing to nurture and take care of myself? See, I wanted to take care of myself. I wanted to let go of my limitations. So today I called meeting with these amazing people. And you people joined me together and entertained me. I'm just finding, see, I am taking care of myself. I don't know about the other person, other people, other cities and all. So if I am fine, the whole world will be fine. That's all. Because when I release any kind of limitation from my mind, from my space, I know that it will be released from at least 3,50,000 people. So today, whatever you have released, whatever I have released, that will reach from at least 3.5 lakh people. That is what we need to do. We need to be willing to take care of ourselves. If we are fine, automatically everything around you, everyone around you will be fine. Clear,
True.
madam?
True in every word, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Hi, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye, sir.
Tata, bye-bye. See you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.